I've always loved flowers. As far back as I can remember, they fascinated me. Their colors, their scents, and the way they could brighten up any space with their presence. Growing up, I dreamed of owning my own flower shop, a place where I could surround myself with beauty and bring joy to others. But life, as it often does, had other plans. After high school, I couldn't afford college, so I took a job at Walmart as a cashier. It was steady work, and I was grateful for it, but it was far from my dream. Each day, I'd ring up groceries and household items, smiling at customers while my mind drifted to thoughts of roses, lilies, and daisies. My paycheck barely covered my bills, and saving up for a flower shop seemed impossible. But deep down, I never let go of that dream. My journey with manifestation began when I stumbled upon a book at a thrift store. It was called The Secret. Intrigued, I bought it and read it cover to cover in one sitting. The concept was simple yet profound. Believe in what you want, visualize it, and the universe will conspire to make it happen. I decided then and there that I would manifest my flower shop, no matter how impossible it seemed. Visualizing the dream. The first thing I did was create a vision board. I found an old corkboard and pinned pictures of beautiful flower shops, bouquets, and arrangements. I even pinned a picture of a quaint little shop that I passed by every day on my way to work. It was empty and for sale, but way out of my price range. Still, I pinned it up there as a reminder of what I was working towards. Every morning before my shift at Walmart, I'd spend a few minutes looking at my vision board, imagining myself in my own shop. I pictured the scent of fresh flowers, the sight of colorful blooms, and the smiles of customers as they walked in. I let myself feel the joy and fulfillment of owning a successful flower shop. Positive affirmations. I also started using positive affirmations. I wrote down phrases like, I am the owner of a successful flower shop, I am financially abundant, and I attract opportunities and resources to achieve my dreams. I repeated these affirmations to myself every day, believing in them with all my heart. There were days when it was hard to stay positive, especially when my bank account was nearly empty, and I had bills piling up. But I kept at it, trusting that the universe had a plan for me. Small steps and opportunities. As I practiced visualization and affirmations, I also took small steps towards my dream. I began to save whatever little money I could, cutting back on unnecessary expenses and putting aside a few dollars each week. It wasn't much, but it was a start. I also started talking to people about my dream. I mentioned it to my coworkers, friends, and even some regular customers at Walmart. I was amazed at the support and encouragement I received. People began to share their own stories and offered advice and connections. One day, a regular customer named Mrs. Thompson struck up a conversation with me about my dream. She was an elderly lady with a kind smile and a love for gardening. She told me about a local community college that offered night classes in business management and horticulture. She even offered to lend me some of her gardening books to get started. I took her advice to heart. I enrolled in the night classes and began learning everything I could about running a business and taking care of flowers. It was challenging to juggle work, classes, and studying, but I was more determined than ever. Unexpected support. As I continued my journey, I received an unexpected gift from my Aunt Margaret, whom I hadn't seen in years. She heard about my dream through my parents and decided to help. She sent me a check with a heartfelt letter, encouraging me to pursue my passion. The money wasn't enough to buy a shop, but it was a significant boost to my savings. I also started to notice small but meaningful opportunities coming my way. A local florist needed part-time help, and I eagerly took the job. Working there was like a dream come true. I learned about flower arrangements, customer service, and the ins and outs of running a flower shop. It was an invaluable experience and only fueled my desire to have my own shop one day. Manifestation in action. One day, while working at the florist shop, I overheard a conversation between my boss and a supplier. The supplier mentioned a grant program for small businesses in our community. My ears perked up, and I made a note to look into it. That evening, I researched the grant program and discovered that it was specifically designed to help aspiring entrepreneurs like me. I spent the next few weeks putting together a business plan, detailing my vision for the flower shop, my experience, and how I planned to make it a success. It was a lot of work, but I was passionate and driven. I submitted my application and waited anxiously for a response. I continued to visualize my success, repeating my affirmations and trusting that the universe would guide me. A dream realized. Several months later, I received the news that I had been awarded the grant. I was overjoyed and couldn't believe it. The grant, combined with my savings and Aunt Margaret's gift, was enough to make my dream a reality. I immediately thought of the quaint little shop I had pinned on my vision board. It was still for sale, and now it was within my reach. I contacted the realtor, and within a few weeks, I was the proud owner of my very own flower shop. Walking into that empty space for the first time, I was overwhelmed with emotions. I had visualized this moment so many times, and now it was real. Building the business. Opening the shop was just the beginning. There was so much to do. Renovating the space, ordering inventory, and marketing the business. I poured my heart and soul into every detail, making sure that my shop reflected my passion for flowers. I named the shop Blossoming Dreams, a tribute to the journey that brought me here. The community was incredibly supportive, and business picked up quickly. Customers loved the personalized service and the beautiful arrangements. I started getting orders for weddings, events, and holidays. Each day I felt more fulfilled and grateful, giving back. As my business grew, I made it a point to give back to the community that supported me. I offered free floral arrangement workshops, donated flowers to local nursing homes, and supported community events. I wanted to share the joy of flowers and inspire others to pursue their dreams, no matter how impossible they might seem. Reflecting on the journey. Looking back, I am amazed at how far I've come. From working as a Walmart cashier, struggling to make ends meet, to owning a thriving flower shop, it's been an incredible journey. Manifestation played a huge role in my success. Believing in my dream, visualizing it, and taking inspired action brought opportunities and resources my way. But it wasn't just about positive thinking. It was also about hard work, perseverance, and the support of amazing people like Mrs. Thompson and Aunt Margaret. They believed in me and encouraged me when I needed it the most. To anyone reading this, I want to say, never give up on your dreams. No matter how impossible they might seem, keep believing, keep visualizing, and keep taking small steps towards them. The universe has a way of guiding you and bringing the right people and opportunities into your life. My journey is proof that with faith, determination, and a little bit of magic, anything is possible. Blossom your dreams and let them grow. As the seasons changed, so did my flower shop, adapting to the rhythm of nature. Spring brought a burst of color with tulips, daffodils, and cherry blossoms. Summer filled the shop with the fragrance of roses, peonies, and sunflowers. Fall was a riot of chrysanthemums, marigolds, and asters, while winter transformed the shop into a wonderland of poinsettias, holly, and evergreens. Each season presented its own challenges and joys. I worked long hours, often late into the night, creating arrangements for weddings, funerals, birthdays, and countless other occasions. My hands were constantly busy, and my heart was always full. Seeing the smiles on my customers' faces and knowing that my flowers were part of their special moments made every effort worthwhile. Expanding horizons. As Blossoming Dreams grew, so did my vision. I started to think about expanding the business. One idea was to offer online ordering and delivery services. Seemed like a big step, but I believed it could help reach more customers and bring in additional revenue. With the help of a tech-savvy friend, I set up a website for the shop. We included beautiful photos of our arrangements, an easy-to-use ordering system, and a blog where I shared tips on flower care, DIY projects, and stories from the shop. The response was overwhelming. Orders started pouring in from nearby towns and even from out-of-state customers who wanted to send flowers to loved ones in our area. I hired a few part-time employees to help with the increased workload, including a delivery driver. It felt surreal to be in a position to provide jobs for others. My small business was growing, and it was all thanks to the power of manifestation and hard work. Challenges and triumphs. Running a business wasn't without its challenges. There were days when things didn't go as planned. Deliveries went awry, suppliers ran late, and sometimes flowers didn't arrive in the best condition. Each setback was a learning opportunity. I learned to be flexible, to problem solve quickly, and to keep a positive attitude no matter what. One winter, a particularly harsh storm hit our town. Roads were blocked, and deliveries were delayed. I was worried about meeting the holiday demand and keeping the shop running smoothly. But the community came together in a way I had never seen before. Customers volunteered to help shovel snow, neighbors brought hot drinks and food, and the shop became a warm haven during the storm. Despite the chaos, it turned out to be one of the most heartwarming experiences of my life. A mentor's guidance. One of the most significant turning points in my journey was meeting Clara, a retired florist with decades of experience. She wandered into my shop one day, drawn in by the display in the window. We struck up a conversation, and I soon learned that she had owned a successful flower shop in the city before retiring to our town. Clara became a mentor to me. She shared invaluable advice on everything from flower arrangement techniques to business management. Her stories were filled with wisdom and humor, and I cherished our conversations. She taught me the importance of balancing creativity with practicality, and her guidance helped me navigate the complexities of running a growing business. Manifesting more than a shop. As Blossoming Dreams continued to thrive, I realized that manifestation was about more than just visualizing and achieving material goals. It was also about creating a life filled with purpose, joy, and connections. The shop became a place where people gathered, shared stories, and formed bonds. It was a community hub, and I was proud to be at the heart of it. One of the most touching moments was when a young couple, Emma and Jake, walked into the shop with their newborn baby. They told me that their relationship had blossomed over many dates and anniversaries marked by my flowers. They thanked me for being a part of their love story, and it was a reminder of the impact my shop had on people's lives. Paying it forward. Inspired by Clara's mentorship, I decided to pay it forward. I started offering internships to local high school students interested in floristry and business. It was incredibly rewarding to see their enthusiasm and to be able to share my knowledge with the next generation. I also began collaborating with local schools and community centers, offering workshops and classes on flower arranging and small business management. These sessions were not only a way to give back but also an opportunity to connect with people and share the joy of flowers. Reflecting on the journey. As I look back on my journey from a Walmart cashier to the owner of a thriving flower shop, I am filled with gratitude. The path wasn't easy, and there were many moments of doubt and struggle. But through it all, I held on to my dream, trusted in the power of manifestation, and worked tirelessly to make it a reality. My story is a testament to the idea that no dream is too big, no matter how impossible it may seem. With belief, determination, and the willingness to take action, we can achieve incredible things. Manifestation isn't magic. It's about aligning our thoughts, actions, and energies with our deepest desires and trusting that the universe will support us in ways we might not even imagine. Future blooms. Looking ahead, I have big plans for Blossoming Dreams. I want to expand our online presence, open a second location, and continue to find new ways to bring joy and beauty to people's lives through flowers. I also hope to write a book about my journey, sharing the lessons I've learned and inspiring others to pursue their dreams. But most importantly, I want to continue doing what I love, creating beautiful arrangements, connecting with customers, and making the world a little brighter, one flower at a time. To anyone reading this, I want to leave you with a message of hope and encouragement. No matter where you are in your life or what challenges you face, know that your dreams are valid and achievable. Believe in yourself, take small steps every day, and trust in the power of manifestation. Your blossoming dreams are just around the corner, waiting to come to life.